friends, my name is Alex.
I'm Jordan.
And this is the next episode of Darksteel Showdown! Greetings, friends. Welcome to another episode of Darksteel Showdown. My name is Alex, and we will be playing Judge's Tower. So I'm going to, according to random selection, I will be going first. I'm going to deal out 3 cards to each of my opponents and myself. Please take a look at all the cards in your hand. Decide if there are any instants or flash spells in your hand. Remember, if you make a mistake and you didn't mean to, and you notice it, don't mention it, because you can get away with it if I don't mention it, if I don't notice it, or your other opponents don't notice it. If there is an X spell in your hand, as I see one is across the table, X is always 3.
Are both X's 3?
Both X's are 3. If you can do something, you must do something. Always. Does anyone have
infinite mana, right?
We have infinite mana of all colors.
Yep.
You are correct. Okay. Does anyone have... I'm going to move to my untap upkeep. Does anyone have anything with flash before I move to my draw step? Draw, no draw for first turn. Main phase 1. Okay. Let's start with an Adorned Pouncer. This is a 2-mana 1/1 cat with double strike, and it has Eternalize for 3 white. That is done. I would like to cast Rise of the Dark Realms, which is I put all creature cards from all graveyards onto the battlefield under my control. I do that. I would then like to cast a Throes of Chaos, which is a 4-mana Cascade and then Retrace. I don't have lands in my hand, so I can't retrace, but we are going to do the Throes of Chaos thing. Feral Hydra. Okay, so this is going to go into my graveyard. Feral Hydra, even though it is an X spell, because I can't pay more mana into this when I Cascade, it is just going to be a 0 mana, or 0 in the X, which means this will enter with 0+1/+1 counters on it, and it will die due to state-based actions. I will move to combat. I will move to second main, and I will move to my end step, and I will pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Don't forget that in your draw step, you can do things. So if you have an instant or a flash thing, it can happen in your...
I am going to cast Rites of Flourishing.
Okay.
At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player draws an additional card. Sorry, Asha. Each player may play an additional land on each of their turns. I will then play Anna Sanctuary. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control a blue or black permanent, target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. If you control a blue permanent and a black permanent, that creature gets +5/+5 until end of turn instead. I will then cast Reaper from the Abyss. And it is a flying 4/4 with, at the beginning of each end step, if a creature died this turn, destroy target non-demon creature. I will then go to combat, second main, end step, pass turn.
Okay, so upkeep, draw.
Untap, upkeep.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
What'd you get?
A steel. Oh, sorry. I have to do this as well.
Good.
He tried to trick you by handing you a card.
Yeah, I did. That should really be over here. So maybe I cast this first. The Steel Golem. Artifact Creature Golem. You can't cast creature spells. So I no longer can do that. Oh, but this just says enchant creature. It doesn't have to be my creature.
Correct.
Okay.
You can do mine or Alex's.
I'm going to cast this Aura Enchantment. It says enchant creature. Enchanted creature has haste, and at the beginning of your upkeep, destroy this creature. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card onto the battlefield and attach Shifting Shadow to it. Then put all other cards revealed this way on the bottom of your library in a random order. And I'm going to put this... Oops, that's not a creature. Hold on. That's here. I'm going to
Better to target on someone else for sure.
cast a sorcery. I'm going to return target creature card from your graveyard to my hand. And I'm going to choose the only creature card Feral Hydra. However, I can't cast creature spells, so that goes over there. Last one. Academic.
I'm going to give you one chance to fix your mistake. This is killing Jordan.
I want to help.
I give up. If I
Okay.
lose, I just want to know what's going on.
Carry forward then,
Okay.
because it.
Okay, so sorcery lesson. Choose one. Choose a non-land card name. Opponents can't cast spells with the chosen name until your next turn. Choose target non-land permanent. Until your next turn, it can't attack, block, and its activated abilities can't be activated.
Okay, are you casting that spell?
Yeah.
Okay. You will lose because this sorcery didn't go to the graveyard when you finished resolving it. You're done with this, right?
Yeah.
So it goes
So
to the
it should have been in the
So,
graveyard.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
so Ash is done. So it's my turn. Untap. Upkeep. Draw a card. Draw a second card. I would like to... Oh, goodness, I hate this card. I would like to bestow Crystalline Nautilus on my Adorned Pouncer. I would then like to cast a Silent Departure, which is in my graveyard now. I would like to target the Adorned Pouncer. Because I have targeted it, the particular line of text that says, when this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability, sacrifice it, I must sacrifice this. This bestow creature falls off and becomes a creature onto itself, so it is a 4/4. Although this Silent Departure is in my graveyard, I do not need to cast it because I've already cast it once this turn. I have no extra lands to play. I am done. I pass.
Don't you lose?
Do I?
Don't you have to cast Eternalize?
I do! I'm done.
Did you know that?
No.
Okay.
Well, I do know that I was supposed to. I failed to do it until I...
That's why I'm like staring at you. I'm like, are you trying to trick me?
Nope.
Is this like a double bluff?
I have a Teferi's Imp, a Riku of Two Reflections, and a Zedru the Greathearted.
I have Athreos, God of Passage, Maelstrom Wanderer, and the worst one is Long List of the Ents.
Oh! I'm so glad you have that for
It's a
once.
saga that has 6.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have to name a different creature type every turn that goes by. Please don't name a different, the same one, because then you're done. Yeah,
You have to remember.
I have to remember too. Yeah.
I've got Enterprising Scallywag,
Mhm.
Stormcaller's Boon,
Mhm.
and Kudo, King Among Bears.
And Jordan, it seems only fair that since you won last, you can go first.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I will cast. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna cast Athreos,
Okay.
God of Passage. Indestructible as long as your devotion to white and black is less than 7. Athreos isn't a creature. Whenever another creature you own dies, return it to your hand unless target opponent pays 3 life.
Okay.
And if you may, you must.
Correct.
And you have to.
Yeah.
Meaning, when that happens, you have to do the thing or you lose.
Okay.
I will then cast Maelstrom Wanderer. Creatures I control have haste, cascade. So when I cast this spell, I exile cards from the top of the library until I exile a non-land card that costs less. So it does itself.
Yeah, it does.
Primordial Sage, so I will cast Primordial Sage as my first cascade trigger, sorry. Primordial Sage is whenever you cast a creature spell, you may draw a card. And then for my second cascade, I have a Johnny's Mantra. So at the beginning of my upkeep, I may gain 1 life. And if I may, I must. And then for my final, I will go to Long List of the Ents. It will come in, and I will have 1 lore counter, and I will name Tree Folk.
Seems appropriate.
I will then go to combat, and I will swing all of these at Alex, because you make me play this game.
You will lose, because that's not a creature.
Oh, I totally forgot he is not!
Great. Go ahead, Asha.
Okay.
Go through all... Well, it was your first turn. You didn't have to in your first turn.
Alex is gonna win this by default.
So
Anyway.
go through your full turn.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw.
Does it have? Is it an instant or a flash spell?
No.
Okay. You carry on, wayward son.
All right. So I got Ensnaring Bridge. All right. So I'm first gonna cast Ensnaring Bridge. It's an artifact. Creatures with power greater than the number of cards in your hand can't attack.
Great.
I am next going to cast this enchantment. It says, sacrifice this enchantment. Creatures you control gain flying until end of turn.
Okay.
I don't have any creatures on the battlefield in my control, so there are no creatures that gain flying. I do have to cascade.
Okay.
When you cast a spell, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card that costs less. You may cast it without paying its mana cost. Put the exiled cards on the bottom in a random order. First card is less mana value, so I'm going to play that. It is an instant. It says destroy target blocked creature. Which I can't do because there is no blocking creature.
Correct. So what happens?
So that's just going to go in my hand. Because I can't.
Set it on the card.
It said may. You may cast it without paying its mana cost. And if you may,
You must.
you must.
But can you?
But I can't.
So where does it go? I don't know how to resolve this without being an asshole. I think she just loses.
Yeah, I lose. Like, I don't know
cast
the answer.
She cascaded into this.
Okay.
The card says the thing. It's a complicated mechanic.
It says
But
you
I don't know how to
cast it without paying its mana cost. Put the exiled cards on the bottom. Does it exile and then I have to put it in the bottom?
I can't help you. I'm sorry, Asha.
It says exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card that costs less. Well, it costs less.
Yep.
So I can't take any more.
Mm-hmm.
You may cast it without paying its mana cost.
Mm-hmm.
I can't cast it because it can't attack anything.
Yep.
Put the exiled cards. This is exiled, so it would go in the bottom. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Then I have to sacrifice this enchantment, so that's in the graveyard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Kudo, King Among the Bears. It's a legendary creature, bear. Other creatures have base power and toughness 2/2 and are bears in addition to their other types.
Great.
Then I'm gonna cast Enterprising Scallywag.
Okay.
It is a creature, Goblin Pirate. At the beginning of your end step, if you descended this turn, create a treasure token. You descended if a permanent card was put into your graveyard from anywhere. So I did descend, so I need to create a treasure token at my end step. Cute. I'm moving on to the end step. In the end step, I have to
turn it over. I don't have a treasure token. You can just turn it upside down.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
This is my treasure token.
Yep.
Okay. Create a treasure token. So
Yep.
I've got a treasure token.
Yep.
It just says create it. Don't put it on the battlefield. So it is in my hand.
No.
It says
Create a token, which means
Yeah.
it's created into play.
into play. Okay.
Okay. You never put tokens in your hand.
Yes.
They don't exist in your hand.
I feel like I knew that, but temporarily forgot because this part is just so complicated.
There's one word. Word salad.
Yes. And that is the end of my end step. Past the turn.
Okay, you will lose
Cool.
because this is a treasure token and should have been sacrificed. Because treasure tokens tap and sack for mana.
Oh, right. And if you can't do it, you have to do it.
Yeah, you got it. I have a Brea, Ethereum Shaper, a Moorland Haunt, and a Prophetic Prism. So, I will start. Does anyone have instant or flash? You have an instant? Okay. Untap. Upkeep.
I can put it in your draw, don't I?
I'm gonna move to draw. Would you like to respond as I move to draw?
Yes.
Okay.
I will cast Funeral Charm and make you discard a card. Actually, I'm gonna make Asha discard a card.
That was rude.
Discard one's really hard.
Yeah, trying to figure out. I feel like none of these are too bad, but we'll discard this.
All right, I'm gonna move to my draw step. There's nothing in draw. I'm gonna move to play. I will play this prismatic prism. There's an ETB trigger to draw a card. In response to that, I'm going to pay 1 and tap this to add a red mana to my mana pool, because that is an ability that it has. And I will draw a card. It is an Angelic Chorus. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, I gain life equal to its toughness. I would like to pay 2 white, use that floating red, and 2 more to play the Angelic Chorus. And then I would like to play this Moorland Haunt, which is a land that taps for colorless, or for white and a blue and tap it and exile a creature card from my graveyard. I can create a 1/1 white spirit token with flying. Because I have to do bottom abilities first, I will tap this to exile this Angel of Jubilation, and I will make myself a spirit token. I don't think I have one of those readily available, so I will just use the back of this card. So this is a 1/1 with flying, and I will gain 1 life when it enters the battlefield. And then I will cast this Brea Ethereum Shaper. When she enters the battlefield, I create 2 1/1 blue Thopter artifact creature tokens with flying. I may pay 2, sacrifice 2 artifacts, and choose 1 mode. Deal 3 damage to target player or planeswalker. Target creature gets -4/-4, or I gain 5 life. So when this enters the battlefield, it has a trigger to make 2 blue Thopters. In response to that trigger, I'm going to sacrifice 2 artifacts to gain 4 life. And then I will make 2 blue Thopters. And then I will gain 2 more life off that. And then I will check all the cards that are in the graveyard. There's nothing with any interaction. I will pass the turn. In your upkeep or sometime between the changing of modes, I return to 20 life.
I'm going to cast Surreal Memoir.
You're going to lose. Untap, upkeep, draw did not happen.
Good point. Cool. Look at that. Quick game. Almost like I planned it.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. Let's not make a singer.
You good?
Draw means actually draw.
No, she said the words.
I then paused.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was ready for that. So
that's just a forest dryad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Metalwork Colossus first.
Okay.
It is an artifact creature. This spell costs less to cast, where X is the total mana value of non-creature artifacts you control.
Okay. So how much did you pay for it?
11.
Okay.
Because I do not control
Very good.
any other non-creature artifacts.
Okay.
It also says sacrifice 2 artifacts, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. It is not currently in the graveyard, so I don't need to worry about that. Next, I'm going to cast Tika's Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
This is another artifact creature, dragon. Flying, trample, rampage 4. Says whenever this creature becomes blocked, it gets a +4/+4 until end of turn for each creature blocking it beyond the first.
Yep.
And then I have the Dryad Arbor.
Mm-hmm.
It is a land creature. This land isn't a spell. It's affected by summoning sickness. It has tap, add 1 green mana.
Okay.
These are all creatures that are summoning sick. I cannot attack. Do I have to say, go through the other phases before I pass the turn?
You can just say pass the turn. I just
Okay.
assume that you don't do anything in those phases.
Yeah. Okay, pass the turn.
I'm going to move to untap. In my upkeep, when I gain priority, I am going to double check the graveyard. Sure is there. I'm going to pay 1 and a blue to exile Brea, Ethereum Sculptor, from my graveyard to create another one of these spirits, which will gain me a life. I will then move to draw step, and I will draw this card. Oh, lovely. It's a Blood Scrivener. If I would draw a card while I have no cards in hand, instead I draw 2 cards and lose a life. Because this enters the battlefield, it has 1 toughness, I will gain 1 life. I will then move to combat, and I will swing at you with 3 flyers.
I can block one of them with Tika's dragon.
Okay. Which one would you like to block?
And
artifacts.
It doesn't matter. Just the spirit.
It dies.
Yeah.
You will take 2 damage. And I will pass the turn. Sometime in between our cleanups, I will go back to 20.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, then draw. Okay, so I have Sabsunin, Luxa Embodied. Alright, so I'm going to cast Sabsunin.
Okay.
Right now. It could block.
You're going to lose. This is a mana dork that could have tapped for mana at any point in time up to this moment. Good game.
Yep, cool.